All right. Let's talk about how much SEO costs. Earlier in this course, I mentioned that you're going to be driving free traffic to your website from Google without paying any money whatsoever in advertising and paid advertising. That is true. You won't be paying any money whatsoever in paid advertising. This is a organic channel. Free traffic comes to your website, and the traffic is free because Google sends it to you without you having to pay them. Okay. However, to accomplish this will take some investment on your part. I like to say you can pay for SEO in two ways. You can pay with your time or you can pay with your experience. And that rings true for a lot of things, but especially in SEO. And I'm going to explain why. So let me just pull up a website, for example. Let me say lawn care Atlanta. Let's say lawn care Sandy Springs, right? Let's use this website for example. Okay, so this is a lawn care website that we landed on that ranks at the top of Google search, first organic position, right? So we know this is a site that people likely land on a lot, especially if they're looking for lawn care in Sandy Springs, right? And so SEO essentially, now for me to land here from this website, for me to land here from Google didn't cost anything at all. However, when we land here, we can see that they have a pretty decent looking website, right? It looks like they invested in their website to be able to show up in Google search results so effortlessly at the top, right? And so that's where the cost in SEO comes in. So the first cost that you're going to have in SEO is your website. You're going to have a website, and in the future sections, I'm going to talk about website and what to do if you don't have one, and some options that you have. But the first cost is getting a website or having a website built, right? The second cost will be to create content, specifically service pages like these folks did, that talk about each and every service that they offer. And the reason why they do this is because just like over here, people if they have several services that they offer, they should create multiple pages for each service because that increases the likelihood that they'll drive traffic to their website for a particular service. So, for example, if you're a hairstylist and you do braids, you do wigs, you do bantu knots, you do all these different types of hairstyles, you should create a page talking about how that's one of the services that you offer for this particular hairstyle. Same thing that this lawn care company is doing. Um, and so, yeah, creating content, that's going to be your second cost. Your website, creating content, um, and creating links, backlinks for your website. Those are going to be the three main costs that you're going to have when it comes to doing SEO. I'm going to be talking about links in the future when I cover on-page optimization, but and but that's essentially the top three costs that you're going to have. Now, what I highly recommend is if you don't have any experience whatsoever in SEO or doing SEO, you will be saving yourself money by hiring an expert, right? And so, like I mentioned before, you can pay for SEO in two ways: with your time or with your experience. SEO is already a long-term marketing strategy, and you don't want to delay it by trying to do things yourself and spinning your wheel, hitting your head, and wondering why things are not working. You want to get with an expert who can tell you exactly what you need to do, how long it's going to take, and really give you the right mindset to be able to make this channel work for you. And so, uh, and so essentially, those are the main things you can do, right? You can either hire an agency to do the work for you, or you can hire a consultant to hold your hand and help you through this process every single step of the way. Now, those two things differ in cost. For an agency, for a local business, you'll typically pay around $1,500 to $5,000 per month to manage an SEO agency. If you're hiring a consultant, those costs typically come down to a few hundred per month. I won't personally just outright say my consulting fees or my agency fees simply because this video is evergreen, and I don't want you to hold me to a price pre-inflation, and then 10 years from now, someone's watching this and they want to hold me to my 2020 prices and things like that. So for now, I'm just going to say that consulting is a lot less cheaper. However, you get to have someone that I won't say cheaper. It's usually more affordable, but you get to have someone who will hold your hand every single step of the way, show you exactly what you need to create, the pages you need to create, how you need to create them, what the content needs to look like, how you need to optimize for keywords, how to submit it to Google for crawling and indexing, how to monitor your website for any changes in web traffic, how to track all of your results, how to track all of your calls, all that. You want to get with an expert to make sure that he has you pretty much set up with everything that you need to be successful in SEO. And of course, I'm one of those experts. And if you don't choose me, you should definitely choose someone with at least a good amount of experience in local SEO. So those are your two costs, all right? You're going to hire a consultant or you're going to hire an agency, right? And then the bonus cost, obviously, is your time. You're going to hire neither of these experts, and you're going to do it all yourself. You're going to learn the practices and the tricks. Oh, not the tricks. You're going to learn the practices, the processes, and um, all the little things that you need to understand to make sure that it's going to work for you. You're going to use YouTube a lot, probably. You're going to use a lot of articles that are out there on the internet that don't have a lot of context to your business. But that's all right. You're going to figure it out and, take your time in understanding how this traffic can be driven to your website. But those are really the costs that you have with SEO. The first three costs, like I mentioned, is your website, your content, and your links. Those are the things that you're going to be investing in for your website. You can see this website here has decent branding. They have good content. The website is pretty good. And so they've done what they needed to do to be able to rank here on the first page of Google. And you're going to want to do the same. Um, you, I don't advise you do these sorts of practices by yourself. So I do advise you either get with a consultant who is going to hold your hand and walk you through the entire thing. You'll still have to put in the work yourself, but at least you won't be driving blind. On the other end, if you have some money, but you don't have the time, then it's best if you hire an agency who are experts at driving leads for local businesses like yours. Okay, so that's pretty much the cost of SEO. No cost paid to Google whatsoever. No cost to rank here to have this, really, really nice visibility for, the services in your area. However, the cost comes from investing in your brand, investing in your website, investing in content, investing in links, and ensuring that your website is very easy to use and it's friendly to driving those phone calls and driving those conversions. So those are your costs in SEO. In the next section, we're going to be talking about why SEO is important.